Today, ZHC and his team are painting me a mural, and I'm gonna make them some ice cream. Of course, I had to ask if I could do one of the first paint strokes. But before we make any ice cream, we gotta give you guys a tour. Here at my ice cream shop in New York City, Catch an Ice Cream, we make all of our ice cream into unique shapes of balls. We do this for many reasons, but one of them is to make sure that every scoop of ice cream has the perfect amount of toppings in it. I'm gonna show you in more detail later how we make our ice cream, but first we have to teach you guys how to throw some ice cream. Zach and his team are always pushing the limits, so they decided to throw one all the way across the room. Now while they get started on the mural, let's go make them some ice cream. I know Zach's favorite flavor is mint chocolate chip, but since we make all of our ice cream into balls here, we have to do it a little bit different than normal mint chocolate chip ice cream. I'm not sure if you noticed, but we grabbed the wrong natural food coloring, and so it looks like baby barf. They may be way better artists than me, but I do know a few things about colors, so let's try to see if we can fix this. I'm not gonna lie, the natural food colorings weren't helping too much, so I had to add some regular ones. This may not be the color of normal mint chocolate chip, but we're not trying to make any normal mint chocolate chip ice cream. While we wait for the ice cream machine to get that rolling, let's go check on the mural and see what they're doing. I have no idea what this is supposed to be. They asked if there was anything I wanted them to paint, and I told them just to have fun and just surprise me. I'm honestly so impressed by how fast they're doing this, but one side is blue and one side is pink, and it's kind of like a melted ice cream maybe. While they're working so hard, of course, I have to give them some ice cream breaks, so every once in a while, different members of their team came over and we made some ice cream together. But are you really making ice cream if you're not catching ice cream? Not only are we feeding the faces in front of the cameras, we have to make sure we feed the faces behind the cameras too. I would say I'm still a very new YouTuber, and it is so cool to see somebody that's done this for so long have such a big team around him helping him. If you would have told me 3 years ago that I'd own my own ice cream shop in New York City, I would never have believed you. And if you would have told me that ZHC would have came to that ice cream shop and painted a mural on the wall, there would be no way that I'd believe that you could see the future, because this is all so crazy. While they're finishing up the mural, I'm gonna steal a couple of their team members to help me make some ice cream in the back. One of my favorite things about seeing them work on the mural was that they're a true team. Each one of them knew their strengths, and they positioned each other throughout the mural and throughout the process to make sure that it came out the best, and even at times switched back and forth to make sure that both sides remained balanced throughout the whole process. But we did steal a few people from the team. I hope it doesn't mess up their mural too much, but we're gonna teach them how to make some ice cream. Now that our Mr. Art machine made the ice cream nice and thick, we can now shoot it through the hose and fill up our molds. It's really simple, but it's a fun game of making sure that you don't overfill it, but you also don't underfill it. Once our ice cream balls are frozen, it's time to dip them down in some colored ganache, and then we're gonna roll them in some chocolate chips to make our mint ice cream mint chocolate chip. You wanna make sure your left hand stays with the white chocolate, and then your right hand is for the chocolate chips. Because if you mixed your left hand in, it's going to be coated in chocolate chips just like the ice cream ball, and we don't need all that. Now that we've all three made some perfect ice cream balls, let's see who Zach thinks made the most perfect one. You might say this isn't a fair competition, but I'm only an ice cream man. These guys are real artists, so let's see if I can beat them. But no matter who wins, it doesn't matter. They're all going to taste beautiful when they go into your mouth anyway. But I won. Now here comes the true test. Let's cut one of these open and let's see how it tastes. Sometimes when I'm recording like this, it's really hard for me to see, and I couldn't tell if he was joking or not, so we're just gonna put this in his mouth. And he thinks it's good, so it's good. I'm honestly surprised that all of these guys are still willing to try more ice cream, because I've been feeding them so much ice cream all day so far. They said they're almost done with the mural, so I want to go check it out. There's a few last minute touches, so I asked if I could do a couple. And to my surprise, they're also giving us an extra mural. This one's for all of us, so whenever you come to Catch an Ice Cream, you can ask us and you get to sign it. But it'll just be our secret. Only people that have seen this video can sign it. What a fun day. I just want to say thank you to ZHC and his team for coming by and painting this beautiful mural for us at Catch an Ice Cream. And of course, the emoji of the day is a paint palette.